phone.
Wow.
Wala ba tayo dyan?
Wala ba tayo dyan?
Pero alam mo, joke tayo ng joke dito, pero ina-alleviate lang natin yung intensity kasi
Guys, masyado na mabigat yung hangin dun eh.
mainit eh.
Oo, kita mo, may humihinga ba? Yung
ayun,
iba hindi na
gets nyo ba yung sinasabi namin? Ayun, wala nang umihinga dyan. Lahat
May
yan.
notebook yung isang audience.
Nagna-notes na.
Nagna-notes yung audience. Nakita mo yun?
Oo, matindi to kasi this is the last match of M6 Swiss stage. After nito, ay papasok na tayo sa knockout stage. Isang team na lang, isang koponan na lang ang hinihintay natin.
Last one, best of one.
Para doon sa best of the best teams in the world.
And that's why, and the reason why hindi din kami humihinga, high chance na may lason ang magaganap dito.
Tama.
Sa draft na to.
Pag ako, nakita ko na open si Bruno, automatic yan, may nakahandang Layla.
Tingin mo.
Nako! Ayan na!
Tingin mo ba?
Tingnan mo na. Ino-open.
Ay, Batilda out.
Ino-open yung Bruno, kaibigan.
Open Bruno, brother.
Kasi kapag nag-Bruno ban
yun
dito,
yung plano, tingin mo.
yun ang plano. Tingnan mo, pag nag-Bruno ban, kanila ang suyo.
Let's see. Okay, so, kasi one pick lang kayo eh.
Oo.
CFU, di ba? Isa lang eh. Choose one.
Kumbaga, si SRG dito, kailangan mapiliin anong ipapa-first pick mo sa CFU. Hylos o Suyo?
Daming first pickable, actually.
Feeling ko, open nila parehas eh. Para CFU kukunin yung Suyo, kanila yung Hylos Hilda.
Hylos Hilda. Pwede. Ang daming open.
Sabay nagsisi si Wadu, no?
Tingin mo
Bugbog
ba?
talaga yung dalawa.
Ako, ang metanong natin ngayon. Is Layla the answer to the Bruno?
I think so.
Pero wala eh.
Ayan na yung Suyo.
Ito na yung Suyo.
Detective!
Insta-lock.
Bossing, nakita mo, tama ka, insta-lock. Nakita mo kung gano'ng ka-confident. Si Detective, hindi na niya tinanong yung coach niya.
Walang tanong, di ba?
Pinik kagad. Sabi ni Time ko, oh, that's a good pick.
I think the Suyo is gonna be good. Lock.
Okay, we go. Oh, we pick that.
Sinasabi pa lang niya kung bakit. Pinik na!
Di pala siya ganun mag-English. Ano yan? Fluent mag-English.
Fluent yan?
Oo.
Ay, malupit.
Oh, SRG,
Also,
Hylos.
is it time go o Timego?
Hindi ko rin alam eh. Tinawag siya ako na Time Go, tumingin siya sa akin eh. So,
Okay.
ever since
Baka
Time Go na tawag sa kanya. Oh, Eve! Eve Hilda.
Okay.
Baka, nire-ready nila yung Alpha ni Skies.
This is gonna be a big box.
Khalid is open though.
Kill box.
Khalid, Hylos. Hylos would be nice.
I like Hylos para kung matrap man kayo, may konting exit. Tapos, medyo mas sustainable din yung pagpasok nung Suyo.
Yeah. Although, open yung Phobius, kaso hindi siya recommendable versus Hilda and Eve. Pero it's, again, it's been something that Wado has been very, very consistent with. So, CFU, they can just go for the Hylos and kuha sila ng Mage or Marksman dito. Kunin na nila yung Moskov. Hylos Moskov, I would say, would be nice here. Tapos, i-flex nila yung Hylos up until the second phase kasi pwede sila mag-CC if mag-double XP/tank tong SRG.
Actually, CC would be great. Hindi... Not just because of the Hilda, but because you can also have a really good front line.
Oh!
Not what I expected.
I'm not sure about this though.
Kaya nga, hindi ako masyadong...
I mean, yung glue okay lang kasi you
You
already
need
see
it
the,
anyway. You have the Hilda. Pang Hilda.
Tsaka din, kita na rin nila yung mage ng SRG. There's no Vexana Faramis potential
Pwedeng
anymore.
sumakay, oh. Walang nagbe-burst sa glulets masyado.
Hindi sabog yung mukha niya. Kasi madalas pag may Vexana Faramis, sabog mukha eh.
Oo eh.
Imbis na nagsha-shampoo ko eh, kung masya-shampoo eh.
And most likely may shampoo pa rin niya dito si Eve. So, it's also a good deterrent sa real world manipulation. Mapapatigil ka.
Tsaka magandang frontliner for the 1-1. It's semi Ganot Kacha-esque hero na kayang-kaya mag-zone, meron kang initiation tool kasi ang difference lang is yung Avatar of the Guardian talaga napakalayo and isang biglang talon siya. Yung glue kasi ang maganda dito, prolonged zoning. Na kapag nag-split-split ka, magtatakbuhan talaga yung mga kalaban mo. But SRG, they opted to go for another Joy pick for Sekais, which is something that is good against 1-1 inherently kasi kaya mo i-burst yung 1-1 before he unlocks all the stacks. Pero ang kailangan nila isipin dito is yung potential second phase ng CFU. Taking the belly has to go.
And papansin nyo sa lahat ng sinabi namin doon, wala kaming sinabi. Leave lang natin lang bakit may 1-1 dyan. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Pero maybe mamaya, maybe sa next picks, makita natin yung sense ng 1-1.
May galit sa tong si Stormy.
I mean, kanina, trauma yun.
First time
Feeling ko, chance to win pa rin yung SRG dun eh.
First time nga niya ata matalo sa Sasuke.
Sa kanila ba, hindi sila masyado.
Hindi siya masyado
Di ba may
Zask.
era naman na halos buong mundo nagsasask?
Pag may Valentina siyang hawak, di siya madalas matalo sa Zask.
Kasi meron ka din eh.
Oo.
May uod ka din eh.
Feeling ko na bad trip siya eh.
Kanina kasi no counter.
Oo.
Masyado
Coach,
yung Zask.
Coach, remove this alien. Ganun.
Oo, what is this pick?
Sabi ni
was
Arcadia,
not-
okay.
I was not born for this.
Oo. Pero ito tinanggal na ni Time Go yung Irithel. A good matchup versus the 1-1.
Yes.
So ang remaining na lang dito is yung Moskov ni Innocent. Unless makahanap sila ng ibang lane counter versus the 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna Claude anymore.
Yeah. No way.
No way.
Siguro Lunox yung isa. Kaso naka-ano na sila, naka-join na sila. Yung ganda sana ng Lunox.
Irithel feels like it's good. Parang kaya din yung manalo sa lane matchup.
Where's the 1-1?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
sa late game.
Oh,
like,
sure.
not like early.
Oh,
Not
sure,
early.
sure win yan si Irithel versus the 1-1. Outrange, outdamage. Tapos yung AoE burst damage.
Oo.
So, pwede magaling kay Irithel. May
Diba?
mobility pa.
Irithel seems really good, kaso sayang nga eh.
Ano ba yung...
Bay out kaya. What if pagtripan nyo na lang si Innocent dito kung ikaw CFU?
Tinanggal yung Bea, no? Pinalaro
Oo.
yung Moskov. Pwede.
Oo.
Kasi may ano naman sila eh, may...
Hirap din yung Moskov sa sa glue
Oh yeah.
recently.
Yeah. Pwedeng ang gawin ng CFU dito, every team fight, split lang kagad si Wadu, hanapin niya yung Moskov.
Palag.
Tapos yung Joy, problema na ni OP. Franco yung tinanggal instead of the Tigreal. Very
They're
interesting.
looking to remove suppression, which is...
Oh, gathot. Gathot yung tinanggal. Pinalaro yung Moskov / Bea.
Okay.
So, what if Granger? Para kay
None of the
Innocent.
above, no? None of the above.
Oo.
Bakit Granger?
Kaya niyang labanan yung lane ni 1-1. They also have a long-range poke for the Joy to work with. Even though it's not a good matchup against the Glue. Wala naman kasi magandang marksman versus the Glue. Claude lang.
Ayo. Matik.
Was that Minstar? Tigreal.
Tigreal.
Kaya di binan.
Iba.
Kinuha nila yung Tigreal.
Ang gusto ko yung minsan.
Nag-Valentina si Z.
Valentina, no? Matik! Valentina.
Aurora.
What's a good roam here? Diggy.
Parang ang lakas ng
Joke
early
lang,
game
joke
ng SRG. So,
Oo. Ang lakas ng... Level 4, paluan. Actually, hindi pa nga... kahit hindi pa level 4 eh. Obviously, si Kai.
Angela kaya, boss? Nag-Angela tong CFU eh.
Sige.
Para
Angela.
kasi inisip ko paano nila lulupitan lang sa early to mid game.
Para
Kailangan nilang ma-match yung early game ng SRG.
Pwede, para ma-empower mo din si Detective, no? Doon
Diba?
sa Suyo. Ganda
Angela
nga
sila tapos Angela Kaja?
dun. Lucky din.
Angela Kaja?
Kaja seems great.
Angela Edith? Khalid?
Khalid! Super late. Valentina coming in.
I'm not a big fan of this Khalid pick.
Feeling mo mapalo to. Rome Khalid, yeah. Rome Khalid.
Mid to late siguro if masalvage nila yung early game. But, again, looking at the Khalid, kasi ang idea siguro nila dito, it could act as a pseudo Hilda hero against the Joy. Ang problema
Level
kasi
1 pa lang, hanapin mo na, no?
may Tigreal kasi. Kayang-kaya ka itulak niyan eh. Hindi kumbaga hindi ka pwedeng maging Giga Chad na mag-heal sa harap ng Tigreal kasi tutulak ka lang din yan.
Hindi mo pwede masyadong kulitin yung Joy sa early.
Yeah.
Kasi alam mo yun, hindi mo makumpleto yung Desert Tornado mo, tutulak ka.
Oo. Pero malakas sila sa turtle, don't get me wrong. Lakas sa zoning nila.
Yeah.
Especially if they find the Tigreal first kasi may burst damage din naman si Detective. Now, last pick for SRG.
Gold medal in my
Moskov. Okay.
Moscow.
Very
They
classic.
kind of did force it that way. And it's a pretty good matchup against the 1-1. Historically, medyo 50-50 siya ngayon in this M series.
I mean, for sure he wins that lane for the 1-1. Kasi hindi mo pwede i-spear yung Moskov. Ay, hindi mo pwede i-spear yung 1-1. Although 50-50 siya.
I mean yung win rate.
50-50 siya, pero usually kasi yung mga 1-1 ngayon, ang ginagawa nila, ini-inspire kagad nila yung Moskov. Just to, magkaroon ng konting advantage. And usually kapag nangyayari yun, lumalamang ng sobra yung 1-1. So, depende kung matapang din yung Moskov, kung makikipagsabayan siya. If he just stays in the bush, then magiging 50-50 yung matchup. So, kailangan ingatan ni Innocent yung gold lane kasi baka maulit yung nangyari dito sa Vamos na mag-snowball na naman si Shing.
Yeah, there you go. This is the lineup. Ito ang lineup na pipiliin nila. And Valentina kind of expected. Khalid, you know what, you're right. Medyo mahirapan din siya dito. Let's see kung ma-overcome nila yun. Don't forget, Golden Road is at stake para dito sa SRG. Hindi papa-remind yun sa inyo.
1 game away
1 game away.
from continuing the Golden Road. And also 1 game away for CFU to demolish that same road. Game number 3, the last match of the Swiss stage ng M6. Who will it be? Will it be CFU or will it be SRG?
SRG, kung Pinoy, don't forget. Support lang. Nandiyan din si Boss Cram, nandiyan si Boss Easy. Arcadia, for sure, medyo kinakabahan dun sa gilid.
Oo. Kasi parang ano eh, honestly, if you're SRG, for sure si Coach Arcadia dito medyo confident sa draft. Pero ito yung medyo masakit kapag ano ka, kapag coach ka. Yung pagtapos ng draft, wala ka na magagawa. Nasa kamay na ng mga players mo yung kapalaran nyo. Nakuha ni Shing yung gold crab against SRG, and Detective already invading in the early game.
Super duper early game here. Si Kais ngayon na napapabagal, and I think gumagana naman si OP against this early.
Ooh.
Level 4 getting ahead itong si Detective.
That's not a good choice. Iniwan ni Sekais yung kanyang mga green caps to help out on the Moscow vs 1-1 lane. And Detective, pinanish niya kagad. Nakita lang nila ng isang mabilis si Sekais sa top. Kinuha ang kagad ng mga farm.
Kaya nga, TKO. Si Kais technically, napa-atras siya. And he's gonna be behind on levels at least for the next few minutes.
Inutakan, men. Oh my goodness. And ito pa naman yung sakit ng isang Joy. Kapag di ka nakakuha ng snowballs early game, it's kind of hard to fight for the mid game. Gagawin mo yung ginawa ni Detective kanina ng game number 2 na humarap ng mga trades.
Parang ano yun, no? Parang ang tawag doon, pag hindi ka naka-early, parang ang daming buhay nung kalaban.
Yeah. Ngayon, lalo na-amplify yung presence ng Khalid kasi now you have to recover first. You have to find farm in your own jungle. And si Yums din kailangan yung level 4. But now they're gonna fight the turtle here against CFU Gaming. Inapatumba nila si Detective. The burst damage coming out from Cram with the ultimate. Hinampas ng power of wilderness dito si Detective, and they find a good trade here for SRG.
Finally, nagamit din SRG yung early game power spike ng lineup nila na in-expect naman namin, di ba? Sila Midnight, sabi ni Midnight din. Later on, for sure, when the game starts, they're gonna have a pretty good lead. And na-delay lang naman konti, Midnight.
Yeah.
Na-delay lang bahagya.
Pero lumiliit yung buffer eh. Kasi yung buffer na inaano natin, yung dapat ganitong at ganitong point, ito na yung certain lead mo. For SRG, hindi sapat yung ganitong buffer. So guys, looking for another potential take here. Reload manipulation, nilabas na ni Stormy and inipit nila yung members ng CFU that was rotating towards that gold lane.
I like this SRG. They're going for the fast clear sa mga enemies on the camps. Actually, sabi ko fast clear sa camps, pero pati yung kalaban, fast clear nila. Si Detective, syempre may firepower pa rin naman dito ang CFU, pero it's only gonna get worse from here.
Yeah, and they know their game plan. Alam nila na hindi nila kailangan labaran yung mga tao sa middle lane. They just have to play for the gold lane. Crossbow of tank ginamit na rito ni Shing, but Yums is still gonna be alive, able to tank through it, through everything. Pero yun nga, yung game plan ng SRG, tulad na sinasabi ni Carl, fast clear sa mid para makarotate kagad sa gold lane. They have to play for Innocent right now. Ang aga switch up, Detective already playing on the XP lane.
Inabsorb niya lahat. I guess they're trying to get that early XP advantage. Pero, habol advantage, I guess. Oy, Detective! I don't know what happened there. May nahambalos at may na-oriente doon sa baba.
Yep, good rotations coming out from SRG. Ganda rin siguro ng kanilang communication dito dahil kanina pa nila shutdown si Detective. And grabe naman yung audience camera doon sa may lower right. Medyo namimiss ko si Delar.
Namimiss si Delar? Bakit?
Kasi ano yun eh, post ni Delar yun eh. Wadu?
Tama naman. And for the meantime, Wadu.
Anong level ng blue, man?
Ang laki naman ng gap na sa level.
Iniwan niya, ano eh, nakamiss siya kasi na isang buong XP wave. Pumunta siya sa top lane, si Detective clear. And I don't know, like, these choices from CFU Gaming, it's not working out. SRG kanina, nakita natin si Kais gumawa ng blunder. Now, CFU is making the same thing.
Ang hirap kasi ito yung pinili ng CFU to defend their tournament life. And so far, you know what, they're trying to equalize the best they can. But SRG, 2.4k na, 2.5k na ang lamang nila sa gold.
Yeah. I mean, if magpe-pay off yung ginagawa ng CFU Gaming dito, it has to be on Detective. He's been getting a lot of farm in the early game, but as of right now, SRG, ang laki ng hawak nilang kalamangan. They're completely just shutting down this gold lane of Shing, allowing Innocent na magkaroon ng free game, papunta sa mid, into the late game power spike. Kanina pa nila hinaharangan itong part ng mapa na to, yung river towards that gold lane, and pati na rin yung bush, yung new bush, tsaka yung triangle bush.
Ooh, solo kill on bot side. Si Kais takes out Wadu as well.
Baba kasi ng level ng Blue, man.
Wala, hindi makagalaw.
Aray!
Aray ko po, ba't ganun? Humampas si Cram, kaya pala may sumabog dun sa baba kanina.
Lumaki na naman yung buffer dito ng SRG. Even OP cannot withstand this damage output coming out from the Hilda. And ito yung worry ko talaga kanina, parang hindi gana yung Khalid roam. Kasi wala rin siyang magagawa dito versus SRG, especially in the mid game.
Yeah, that's right. Khalid Rome now, they're struggling to make an impact. Ngayon si Yums gumagawa ng play. OP nakaiwas din naman sa kanilang Raging Sandstorm. So for now, it's gonna be a bit of a stalemate dito sa taas.
Sobrang heavy commitment to na. Ulti flicker mula kay Yums. Although na-force naman yung Inspire. Didn't have to from Shing. Pero still, safe pa rin naman yung 1-1 dito. They're just making sure that Innocent gets a lot of farm. Pero ganoon na rin yung ginagawa ni OP. Gets na nila. Na-realize nila for both sides. Both of them have to play for the gold lane. Pero that allows as well for Sekais to continuously do this. Kasi hindi na rin kaya i-hold ni Glue yung bottom side. Even si Detective. Kasi nakita natin kanina, kaya siyang patayin nung Hilda pa rin na rin ng Joy.
Yan na nga. Sekais. Grabe, kahit sinong maharap ngayon kay Sekais, napapressure mo pa atras.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign para dito CFU. They're running out of options, they're running out of solutions. And ngayon, si OP, umaabante na naman, and this Khalid, what's more, kailangan mo ng isang sobrang gandang hyper-set Raging Sandstorm, huli lahat.
Oh! Wadu comes in with a split. Raging Sandstorm, hindi niya ma-flicker kasi wala na siyang target dito. Pero palayo dito ang SRG. And Sekai standing in the middle lane. Can look to go for the turtle steal.
Nice
Pero
isolate.
napagamit na ng electrifying beats si Joy. Real manipulation ginamit ni Stormy, but CFU Gaming with a zoning coming out from Wadu, allowing Detective to just get the turtle. Although he falls down, at the very least nakakuha ng objective take ang CFU. Uy, matik na.
Medyo alay na si Wadu kasi maaga pa lang ginamit na yung split para lang makapag-pressure. And so far, because of that, nakuha naman nila yung pag-go. Pero let's see if they can get even more here. OP nagsisimula ngayon with a healing to Quicksand Guard. Pero SRG, medyo nakakatakot. Parang anytime, pwede sila mag-dive dyan.
Yeah. Grabe yung willingness ni Wadu kanina mag-commit sa pag-zone niya. Inalay niya yung buo niya.
One-man zone.
Flicker, split. The ultimate zone.
At least gumana naman.
Oh,
It worked naman.
To be fair, ano naman yun? Second skill flicker naman yun. Pero,
Still, very,
first skill flicker yung hampas. Tapos may stun kagad sa split. Pero nakakatawa lang kasi na yung pag pinanood mo parang, grabe ka naman, boss! Sobra ka naman
Sobrang advance ka naman! Grabe, wala kang commitment issues?
Sana naway lahat.
Ay, nako. Yun ang maganda. At yun ang hindi masyado maganda sa ibang tao. Pero for the meantime, we are gonna see CFU. Parang at least may control sila sa jungle nila. For now, ang tanong, kamusta si Shing?
Well,
Well, pantay naman siya sa level. Somehow, the gold feels like it's about 1K, 1.5K yun lamang siguro niya, no?
lumalaki din kasi yung Moscow eh. Yun yung problema eh.
Yung Moscow parang mas, habang pagtahimik masyado, pag walang nangyari with the... Ayan, thank you! Sa
Kaka-winshot na.
Ayan, perfect. So, wala palang 1K. Halos dikit pala yung gold nila.
Sa ibang heroes galing yung gold deficit.
Oo, kala ko dun sa gold lane.
Ano to? Hasklo ba to? From, Hasklo. Hasklo muna kay Shing. Yan, tama yan. Medyo hater ako ng golden stock 1-1 eh.
There you go.
Yan yung Hasklo.
Lord,
Lord, already up for both teams to take. Nakapwesa si Wadu rito. Pwede niyang ulitin yung ginawa niya kanina. Flicker, split. And Sekais, he does have to, compose himself. Hanapin niya ng magandang timing and entry. Yung kanyang electrifying beats. Kasi kanina na-zone out din siya ng CFU Gaming, allowing Detective to just take the turtle. Pero, kailangan din intindihin ng CFU yung opposite lane, yung bottom side. Tumutulak pa muna sa kanila.
Okay, nag-lock in na yung items Innocent. Stormy also naka-divine. I think, dapat ito na yon. This should be it. SRG has a perfect power spike para sa Lord fight na to.
Wadu, split na magamit na. OP. Oh! Flicker out mula kay Stormy. Pero si Cram ay sinasabunutan naman ni Wadu rito. Nakalipad na rin si Shing with the Inspire. Sinaro na si Kais lahat ng damage shot mo na rin. Pero look at Shing! Taking down the jungler of SRG! And si Innocent hindi rin siya makapasok dito. Hinaharangan sila ng glue.
Complete overpower yung ginawa doon ng CFU. Especially, nung nakalipad na si Shing, nakita mo na yung epekto nito. Oh my goodness.
CFU!
Kakasabi ko lang, parang SRG yung may power spike, biglang nag-spike yung team fighting naman nitong CFU.
Ito yung commitment issues na sinasabi natin kanina. For CFU, it does not exist. As long as kailangan nilang gagawin nila OP with the flicker na force out yung flicker dito mula kay Stormy. Walang RWM threat kasi yung Khalid lang yung pwede nila i-target lock, and then Shing, knowing na full 1v1 yung laban niya versus si Kais, just use the Inspire to proc the crossbow of Tang, and they get the Lord with Detective securing that objective, and ngayon nasa harap sila ng mga tore ng SRG.
Okay, SRG, kompleto pa rin naman sila, so okay pa naman. Ang problema dito, Lord's walking up, yung mga waves din sa baba will help in equalizing the goal between these two teams.
Ito na may BOD na si Detective, more damage coming out from CFU. And si Sekais, ala Detective cosplay. Tamang hanap muna ng mga trades. Dahil hindi nila kayang saluhin yung onslaught ng CFU Gaming ngayon. 1.7k gold lead for CFU. Nakita pa ni Detective yung Joy. Kakagamit lang ng kanyang second skill na mga dash. Magkukuldan ba? Here comes Shing!
Wala
With the
na.
proc, and there goes the jungler once again going down on the side of SRG.
Pag mga ganun, itaas mo na lang yung kamay, try to buy some time.
Oh
Pero,
no!
oh my goodness, CFU, dahan-dahang umaabante ang map control nila sa game na to against SRG.
The golden road is crumbling under the pressure of the Cambodian MPL team. CFU, they're making it work. 2 years in the making. Ang tagal nilang inantay to.
Kaya nga
And unti-unti nilang ginagapang ang base ng SRG.
It's not over yet naman. It's not completely over yet. Pero parang pag umi-engage, habang tumatagal, yung engage nitong SRG is becoming a bit weaker. Especially pag hindi siya like 4-man or 5-man implosion. Feeling ko tatagilid yung support nila.
Yeah. Pero
It has to be really good.
sarado na yung deficit na binabalik natin kanina. CFU na yung lamang ngayon. More defensive items coming out from the frontliners of CFU on the glue and the Khalid. Mas mahirap na silang patayin this time around.
Item lock 1-1?
Yep,
Is that
kompleto na.
correct? Wow!
Kompleto na. 10k na yung gold ni Shing dito. So OP once again goes in!
What a
With the
play!
Sandstorm with the flicker! Onto the backside. RWM wala kay Stormy. So may batang likuran pero si Kais once again goes down. Double kill for the 1-1. Pero may kasunod pa rito ha. May crossbow of Tang. Kakatapos na ng crossbow of Tang. And si Kram na lang inaiwan sa may top lane. Makakalabas ba siya? That is the question. One final hit. Hindi. Mabubuhay pa rin yung Hilda. Pero 2 heroes. 2 members down from SRG. Unfortunately for them, one of them is Sakai's, and the Lord is gonna spawn in 10 seconds.
Hindi na sana masama yung 2 for 2, pero syempre yung Lord Timer ang kailangan nating abangan. And for the meantime, I think the rest of SRG can still buy some time. Makakapag-buy time pa rin naman kahit paano, pero kita mo naman CFU aware na aware.
Kasi may 1-1
Tinuturo mo na yung Lord!
May 1-1. They don't know na wala pang crossbow of Tanks, pero yung glue dito talagang ultra zone.
Si Wado!
Ultra zone!
One-man zone machine!
Sabi niya, sige na, patayin niyo na ako. Wag lang yung mga kakampi ko.
Not my friend!
Grabe.
Halimaw si Wado dito, boy. And honestly, nakatakot na yung damage dealers nila. Sing, Detective. Pero the supporting members,
The supporting cast.
the best supporting actors,
Para
iba eh.
Para silang friends. Para silang friends, men. Per episode, iba ang iba bida.
Oo nga, no?
Iba solid. Kanina si Detective, ngayon si Wado tsaka si Shing.
Well, to be fair, si Z, baka later episode pa. Pero
Oo.
ginagawa naman yung trabaho niya.
Sabi
So
niya,
okay lang.
Sabi niya, okay lang eh. May knockouts pa tayo pag nanalo tayo dito.
May knockouts pa naman.
Meron pa season 2.
Pero palapit ng palapit yung knockout nila dito ha. Yung knockout stage dreams ng CFU. It's looking really good. Especially right now, the Innocent, despite being deathless, hindi din masyadong makaporma sa lineup na to.
Magkaka-flee kasi OP. 50 seconds pa naman, matagal-tagal pa. Pero yung Lord ay nasa harap na ng base ng SRG. Look at Kram. 3 tira mula kay Shing. Nararamdaman niya yung damage output. SRG, can they actually defend this? Or will CFU knock out the MSC champions? Madedepensahan pa naman ng SRG yung kanilang base. Pero basag na yung middle lane. Kumakatok na ang Cambodia.
Okay, clearable naman, di ba? Kahit papano, para naman sa SRG. And, in fairness, maganda din pang defend ang Eve, especially pag may gamit naman. Divine Glaive was already active kanina. Pero again, you can't really control all the lanes. Conceal is activated.
Oh, RWM, 2 kopya. Nagkaroon tayo ng Squid Game dito, pero si Z sa may bandang likuran. May napapatumba ata. Hindi! Yung implosion sa wala, pero si Shing dito nakatalon na naman with the crossbow tang! Cram goes down. SRG, they have to defend with 3. all 5 members ng CFU ay buhay pa and they come crashing in the middle lane. Naaamoy na nila Selangor Red Giants. Can they defend? CFU Gaming Z goes in. Double dash. Naklear pa rin naman. Innocent yung mga minion waves. Sa Kais, hindi siya makaharap ng isa pang dash. Oh!
Outplay?
Dito na yung Spirit Destruction. Innocent, taking down the glue. Flicker mula kay Stormy. Heal mula kay OP. Pero tatlong members kakad yung tutumba mula para kay Innocent. And SRG, Maniac! Para sa Moskov. Shing goes to 1v3. Can he actually do it? Hindi, tutumba rin. She 1-1 and CFU, they lose 5 members. SRG! They defended 20 seconds before anybody spawns on this side. And naaamoy din ni Innocent yung comeback nyo! Hindi mangyayari! And Malaysia for SRG goes to the knockout stage!
2 Malaysian squads are now in the knockouts! A beautiful outplay mula kay SRG! Innocent! Oh my G! Hindi sila makapaniwala. Napakaganda ng performance na pinakita nila doon. Out of nowhere, yung klaseng Spear of Destruction na hindi mo inaasahan, pinusuan sagad.
It came down to the wire. That fine thread na kinailangan ni Innocent madepensahan yung minion wave. And sabi ni Sekais, nakikita ko yung members nila low on the HP. And one Spear of Destruction destroyed CFU streams. Heading to the knockout stage. And sila pa yung nakakuha na yun. The Golden Road is still alive.
Alam mo yung winnable na feeling mo, tinrabaho mo, winnable na yun, ipatapos na. Nabaliktad pa ng isang napakagandang beautiful call. Kung sino man nag-call nun, i-go mo lang yan.
All in eh.
All in, it worked. Galing, at talino. Kung sino man nag-call nun, props.
Ni-rush din kasi ng CFU eh. Wow.
Wow.
Grabe yung all-in nila Stormy. Talagang flinigger kagad nila nung tumama yung Spirit Destruction. Really supporting yung kanilang Moskov when he went in. Kasi nauna pumasa si Innocent. And then nag-flicker kagad si Stormy. Unfortunately for CFU at that time, they didn't have the firepower to deal with the onslaught coming from SRG. And si Detective, I think wala rin dun sa tipa na he wasn't really ready. Kasi akala nila mag-disengage.
Most of them hindi talaga ready kasi nagamit din yung mga ultimates nila.
Yeah.
So, man, the call, for the first few seconds, Innocent lang mag-isa dun. Yun ang dugong palaban.
Kakabahan ka nga eh, kasi if nakatingin sila dun, siguro ay nakala nila hindi magdadash in, hindi mag-blink in. Pero if they were composed, naka-ready yung stun, naka-ready yung first kill ng 1-1, and it shouldn't have happened for CFU.
Baka sila pa yung naka-wipe doon, no?
Pero ito kasi yung advantage ng may experience, yung advantage na nag-champion ka na second time in the international stage. SRG finding the comeback, yung isang maliit na butas na yon laban sa CFU. One key moment is what allowed them to go to the next stage, which is the knockouts. Unfortunately for CFU, that ends their journey here in M6. Medyo masakit din yun, honestly.
Masakit din,
kasi
honestly.
sa kanila na yung game 3.
Anyone that was watching that, malamang yung iba, tumayo na. Sabi na, ay, tapos na yan. Okay, CR na ako.
Yung audience!
Yung audience, okay pa ba sila? Okay pa? Tingnan natin, malay mo.
Well, kakamustahin natin yung Kuala Lumpur kasama ang ating host na si Rose.
Able to make the Giants bleed, showing the whole world what the MLBB Cambodian scene is made of. Guys, you guys were amazing. The Malaysian crowd agrees. Unfortunately, your quest to be greater than ever ends here. But fret not, this loss is just a setback. The entire world is looking for your comeback next year. CFU Gaming, you may give your final bow in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, CFU Gaming. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. They put up an amazing, amazing fight. The last team to be going to the knockouts. The team still achieving the golden road, or is looking to achieve the golden road. Guys, give it up for Selangor Red Giants, Coach Arcadia and Ozora Vecchi. Anywhere. Hello, coaches. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Were you guys nervous just now? Honestly, I was super nervous. That game was intense. How was it like backstage?
I think it was a roller coaster of emotions. Like, cause game 1, it was so intense. Game 2, it was one-sided. Game 3, we got the lead, but apparently they were able to come back. But we thought that they were about to end already. Then suddenly, we're the one who's gonna end the game. So it's a roller coaster of emotions.
Yes, Coach just mentioned it being a roller coaster of emotion. Now, Vecchi, we know that this was a make it or break it series, am I right? How did you guys as coaches manage to handle your mental and the state of everyone else in the player room?
I believe my players all have strong mental. Actually, we have this pressure for many moments, and then I just want to say that this is best of 3. We are the best in best of 3, so
Wow, you are the best in best of 3s. Now, going on forward, knockout stages are best of 3. So is that you saying you're confident for that?
yeah, we are confident doing better in the tournaments, and then we will definitely keep improving.
All right, we like that. Just now, the crowd was super crazy. But what was crazier was the Veil on the second pick. Coach Ark, maybe you can shed some light. Why did you guys decide to pick Veil just now? Because it's very rare to see Veil in the pro scene.
Because that game, Stormy wants to try something new. He said, Coach, I'm already bored with Balen. You always pick me Balen. So he said, Coach, let's try this hero. And actually, he's one of the heroes that, part of his hero pool. Actually, Stormy is one of the mages that have a deep hero pool. So there are a lot of heroes to watch out for him.
I see. So is that a sign that actually we'll be seeing much more heroes in the mid lane from Stormy? That's a sign? That's a clue?
Yes.
Okay, now honestly, that Veil pick we were discussing backstage, I was telling them, I said, I think that's their $1 million pick for the second game. I think that Veil was like your MSC run as well. The Roger, you know, the players are just like, Coach, give me this. So I think the coaches did a really good job on trusting your players. Now, Vecchi, we know that the Swiss stage, you guys experienced so many ups and downs, right? How would you rate your performance this game? This match specifically, your do or die match?
This game, in the last game, in the last pick as well, I told Innocent, we are gonna give you these 2 heroes, pick that one, that's gonna carry us to the KO stage.
Oh.
And then he did. He really did. He made the promise and then he executed it.
I see. So you gave him a choice of 2 heroes and then he picked from there. Okay, you know what? The boys and their $1 million picks, especially when it's a very crucial moment, I feel like it does come up, you know, because sometimes maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's because of the pressure. Sometimes the coaches can't really see the bigger picture too. It's really important that they have an open communication. Now, Coach Ark, maybe a final word because the entire Malaysia is celebrating today. 2 Malaysian teams has made it to the knockout stages. Anything you want to say?
Okay. First of all, thank you for everyone that went here to support us. And also, props also to all the teams that joined the Swiss stage. I think this MC is really competitive. So I want to give props also to all of those teams. And then to all the fans, thank you so much. I know our Swiss stage was not smooth sailing, and a lot of people, Coach, please ban Bruno. Please ban Bruno. So just want to say thank you guys. Without your support, we won't be able to make it to the knockout stage. So going to the knockout stage, we're promised that we're gonna give our best. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much to Coach Ark and Vecchi. Promises has been made for the Malaysian team heading on to the knockout stage. So before we wrap up our Swiss draw, let's throw it back to the panel to break down what happened in this amazing match up against CFU Gaming.
Salang masabi ko, men. Iba ang home court advantage.
Iba eh, no?
Iba
Sarap
talaga.
nang may sumisigaw sa Gedli. Parang sumisigaw yung pangalan mo ng
Nag-init, men. Nag-init yung SRG sa last moment din. Yun yung last hurrah. Na parang pag di kasi nila ginawa, either way matatalo
Tapos
na sila.
na naman eh. Oo.
Tapos na. So parang sabi nila, laban na natin to. Ibirato na yung spear. Nag-flicker na yung Eve. And it ended up paying off for SRG as they head on to the knockout stage. Sabi nga ni Coach Arcadia, aside sa Ban Bruno, bibigyan nila yung best nila pagdating sa knockouts. And ito yung preview.
Wala eh.
Ito yung preview. Even though it almost looked like CFU was about to take the series, iba pa rin talaga yung experience, man. Dito mo masabi na siguro for CFU, ang laki ng potential na tong team na to. But there's a reason why veterans with a lot of experience, with international stage experience, they come out on top. Yung mga ganung moments, yung mga crucial mode ng mga players, yung mga critical plays ay nagmamatter talaga sa mga ganung klaseng takbo ng laro.
And of course, yung puso din. Yung dugong palaban. Innocent.
Pininoy eh.
Moscow Gods.
Dugong palaban.
Best gold. Best gold incoming. Talaga.
Grabe, makikita natin ang laki na nung disparity na binuo dito ng CFU. Nakahabol na sila from the early game ng SRG. Napakalaki na nung amount of farm na hawak ni Shing, ni Detective. They have the damage. They also have the sustain from both the Khalid and the Glue. I'm just surprised na walang bumili siya ng Winter Crown sa kanilang sa kanilang dalawa kasi ang sarap i-dive nung lineup ng SRG under the tower para maka-free hit si 1-1. Kasi wala nang counter eh. Technically wala nang counter dito yung SRG versus the 1-1 after nang makapag-Wind of Nature si 1-1 kapag ginamit niya yung second skill for the crowd control, walang sagot din talaga for SRG. So kailangan lang talaga nila is i-brute force yung base ng SRG,
Not
which
the
they didn't
breastplate.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't do.
They didn't do. And you have to be surprised. And I guess doon na yung sinasabi mo na with experience comes better decision making.
Yeah.
No? Hindi lang basta items,
Oo.
hindi lang bastang hero mo to, hero ko to,
Yeah.
counter yan. Walang ganun eh.
Kasi talaga super crucial sa akin no after nila basagin yung middle lane nung papasok na si Detective. Nakaramdam na eh na parang endable. Nag-dash in si Innocent sa harap ng minion wave. And si Z pinili niyang makipagsuntukan kay Stormy. Kasi kung kung sure ako kung kung sabihin natin sila Yue yan or sila si Super Friends. Ang makikita may Valentina, papasukin yung Moscow, papakamatay, mag-Winter Crown. Do-double dash yung sa Moscow, if-fear niya. Tapos papatay ng CFU. Similar to what TLID did nung kanilang game versus Twisted Minds, yung nag-all in sa base. Kasi, sino papatay sa 1-1?
That's a good point. That's actually a really good point. So, they also just found that perfect moment as well nung pinakadulo na gamit na eh. Alam mo, aware ka na gamit na yung mga skills, mga flicker, lahat. And they just found the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, crucial spear talaga. Iba talaga si Innocent. Remember, back then, nung hindi pa masyadong meta si Moscow at si Roger, he's been spamming hella amount of Rogers and Moscows. And sa sobrang kabisado niya to, may binulong pa nga sa akin yan one time, may pang-counter siya sa Moscow.
Ano yan?
Na hindi ko nasasabihin.
Syempre.
Respeto kay Innocent. Pero ganun katindi yung understanding ni Innocent dito sa Moscow. Even though he didn't deal the highest amounts of damage, yung crucial na pag-defend niya, alam niya na parang tansya niya na hindi siya kaya pasukin ng CFU kasi nga nakipagsuntukan si Z kay Stormy. Tapos yung huling spear, yun talaga yung tumapos. Yung nauna pa siya, ang tapang niya.
Kaya nga eh, ang tagal niyang mag-isa doon.
Oo.
Diba? Ang laban sa 4, 5, na hindi mo nga sure yung cooldowns nung well, I guess somehow, at the back of your mind, aware ka naman sa
Feeling wala na siyang pake sa totoo lang.
And maybe wala na siyang pake. Maybe nag-overthink lang tayo. Like yung pag-overthink natin kanina dun sa Veil. Sabi natin, ganito kasi ganyan. Sabi lang pala ni Stormy, gusto ko lang mag-bail, coach!
Oo nga eh. Gusto ko lang naman may pinipindot lang na ulti na hindi ko na tinatarget kung
na
saan
hindi Valentina.
Ayun grabe yung
Ayan
grabe yung back and forth. Ang laki na nung nakuha ng kanina, ng SRG kanina, 4.1k. Tapos bumaliktad, agad-agad, 5.5k papunta sa CFU. And at that point, yung threshold na yan, game should have been over.
That's true.
Pero in a span of 30 seconds, 2 minutes.
2 minutes naman. Oo.
Kinambak pa sila ng SRG.
And in
Actually,
fairness,
1 and a half lang yan.
tama. In fairness naman, dun sa mga moments na ganyan, parang din eh, pa-recover pa lang din eh. They also lost. Yung SRG, they also lost a few members. Kasi galing kasi isang malaking team fight.
Oo.
'Di ba? So, hindi mo din masabi na nako, ito na, bawi na to. Hindi. Hindi siya ganun eh. Kung hindi ginawa ni Innocent yon, hindi siya mukhang...
Oo, maganda point.
'Di ba? Hindi siya mukhang turn around eh.
3v4. Kumbaga, you could also say the same thing for CFU na hindi rin i-expect ever ng CFU na gagawin yung SRG. Nakakadepend lang nila. Lalabas sila ng base, hahabol ng mga tao. And again, speaks of the experience.
XP
Na
talaga.
hawak dito ng SRG. And the MVP of that game, walang iba.
Magwe-welga kami dito
Walang
pag hindi
iba.
Innocent yan.
Pupunta akong Kuala Lumpur kung hindi mo MVP to si Innocent. Iba
Oo.
ang dugong palaban.
Tama.
Iba ang dugong Pinoy.
Sanay sa digmaan.
Iba ang championship way ng mga Pilipino, and Innocent kept the golden road alive for SRG and kept the hopes of the entire country of Malaysia alive. Maraming fans to ngayon for sure.
Matik.
Maraming magme-message sa kanya sa Facebook, maraming magko-comment, ang lupit mo idol. Kung may Malaysian translation, yun na yun.
Yun na yun. Very, very good. And that's an understatement. Honestly, he made some impossible stuff happen in that game.
Oo.
Mga stuff na hindi dapat ginagawa ng Moscow.
Yeah.
Which is dumive sa apat.
Kaya nga eh. Kami nagpakita ang gilis si Shing, don't get me wrong.
Oo.
There's a lot of highlight to be put as well on the side of CFU. Pero SRG, all throughout this game, again, they lost control of the early game. Something na hindi mo gugustuhin kapag kalaban mo yung 1-1. And this is a fight that showed yung dominance ng composition dito ng CFU. How strong the 1-1 was. And then ito yung sinasabi ko, nakipagsuntukan si Z
Yun.
kay Stormy. Kung dinoble dash niya kay Innocent yun, nag-winter crown siya, tapos na sana. And here comes the 1v4. There you go. Hindi nila in-expect talaga.
Now, this play is in the history books na, guys.
Na-touch pa pala niya yung...
Diba?
Dinudge pa niya si Detective. Sabi niya kanina, fool me once. Shame on
me.
Shame on you.
Sorry.
Fool me twice. Shame on me. And sabi ni Innocent, well adjusted na ako sa suyo ni Detective. Dahil Detective ka man, Innocente ako.
That's right.